begrüßen. Und das ist die letzte Besprechung für heute. Super. So, ich habe ja schon erklärt habe ich ja schon, wie man Gebrauch von Diensten, also wie man Ja oder Nein Frage stellen kann. Und ich möchte jetzt erklären, wie man wie man direkte Frage, das ist Doch oder Nein Frage, stellen kann. Was bedeutet überhaupt die direkte Frage? What do you mean by direct question? First of all, if you understand what we mean by indirect question, then you can ask what the direct question is. I will just give you a little example in English. This will make you understand that better. So what do you mean by indirect question? Maybe I should just teach you. Let me teach you. It's good if you know it. Indirect frage. Please, I'm coming. Just give me. No. What by indirect frage? For example, look at something. You want to ask your teacher of something. You want to ask your teacher of his name. You can either say, wie heißen Sie? Wie heißen Sie? What's your name, sir? What's your name, mom? Wie heißen Sie? Wie heißen Sie? Sorry, I have to sometimes use this German English keyboard. It's very, like I said, it's not easy using, but let's go on. Wie heißen Sie? Of course, that is, you have used what? What kind of frage is that? A wie frage. You see, this kind of question, of course, I told that it's called what? A wie frage. But it is a kind of indirect frage. It's a kind of direct frage. It is direct. Wie heißen Sie? Let's go straight to the point. That's the wie frage. But you see this question here, instead of me just saying wie heißen Sie, I can also ask it in a way that is a bit pleasing. I can say, oh, I would like to know what your name is. So how do I do that? I'm asking what your name is, sir or ma. I'm asking what your name is. So for that, you need to use a verb called möchten. Möchten means would like to. Möchten. Can use möchten. When you want to ask questions, be careful. Möchten is a kind of it's a modal verb. Later you learn about verbs. One time come, I'll teach you about verbs. You have the video already, but I'll still teach you properly. So let's borrow this verb. Let's borrow this verb called möchten. Let's borrow it for now. I've not taught you, but let's borrow it. It's a modal verb. Let us borrow it. Let's beg the modal people to borrow us. So the borrow us möchten. This means what? Would like to. Let's borrow that verb called möchten. Now, good. Now that we have borrowed that verb called möchten, I don't want to ask this question. I want to ask the same question indirectly. I don't want to go straight to the point. I don't want to say wie heißen Sie. What can I do? Then I'll say, ich möchte wissen. I would like to ask what your name is. Ich möchte, conjugation, don't forget to end with if normally. You know normal conjugation now. Ich möchte fragen, comma, I would like to ask what your name is. Or what you are called. I would like to ask what you are called. Please be careful. It is wrong to say, I would like to ask what I would like, so it's wrong. It is right to say, I would like to ask what you are called. I would like to ask what you are cooking. What are you cooking? Is there from what you are cooking. Very careful. You can see that the verbs always go to the end. The verb I conjugated must go to what to the end. Almost like English, that's what I call indirect. Because why? You are putting the verb at the end. You're not putting the verb in the normal place it's supposed to be. I would like to know what you are cooking. I would like to know what you are called. I would like to know where he is dancing. And not, I would like to know where, I would like to know where he is dancing. Where is he dancing? Where is it das? So put the verb at the end. So ich möchte fragen, wie Sie heißen. At the end. Boom. So the V there, you see the normal V, but the heißen has gone to the end. So I'm asking the question directly. And if you use this process, it's still a more pleasant way of asking people question. Oh, good afternoon, sir. Guten Tag. Bitte, ich möchte fragen, wie Sie heißen. I'd like to ask what you are called. So this is a kind of quasi direct way of asking a question. I can still call it a kind of direct way of asking the question. You say, wie heißen Sie? It's a direct way of asking that question. You see direct, this is still direct because the verb is not going to the end. And I'm not even using, I'm not borrowing motion, but we call this word indirect. So it's very simple. But whether I use it direct or indirect, nobody's sending you message for you. You are still saying the same thing, some problem. But it's good to know. What about if I ask a question directly? Was kochen Sie? What are you cooking? Was kochen Sie? Then I can say, oh, ich möchte, I'd like to know. Ich möchte wissen. Ich möchte wissen, was Sie, I want to put the verb at the end, right? Was Sie kochen. No problem. Forget to put a question mark. It's the question. It's the question, but just you are asking directly. Wissen is verb to know. Don't forget the verb wissen. I taught you that wissen when we're conjugating crazy verbs that can change total when conjugating them. Go to the video, please. So if I use ich möchte fragen or ich möchte wissen or ich möchte sagen, I would like to say what I know. But later when time comes, you learn more about that. This topic is an A2 topic, but it's good to know it. Put the verb at the end. The verb you conjugate at the end. Now, but you see, my people, it is not as easy as you see it. Asking this question directly. What about if I use a verb, if I use a yeah or the flag? Look at this question. I said, kochen Sie boni? Are you cooking beans? Kochen Sie rice? This is a direct question. This is our direct question. Kochen Sie rice is direct. Kochen Sie rice? Are you cooking rice? Kochen Sie rice? Well, cooks do rice. Let me change it to let's be general. Well, cook John rice. John is John cooking rice. Cook John rice. Is John cooking rice? Cook John rice. You know, I want to ask me because I just want okay. How do I write this question now? I want to express it in an indirect way. I don't want to be saying cook John rice. I want to be more pleasant. Of course, we can borrow the verb motion to say, oh, I would like to ask what John is cooking. And not what John is cooking. Be careful. I did not say ask cook John. It's different. It's different for cook John. Is John cooking rice? Yes or no? So how do I say? Of course, in English, you know, we will say, I would like to know if John is cooking rice, but you are wrong to say if John is cooking rice. Be very, very careful. This is where most people just spoil German because you're not to use English to write German. If you say, I would like to know if John is cooking rice, that's the wrong English. That will give me a German. Even if you want to go that way, the German is very wrong. But what's the right thing to say? You need to use an indirect way of expressing verb. You say, I would like to know whether, not to say if it's a condition. This is not about condition. Just you're asking the question directly. Oh, I would like to know whether John is cooking rice. So I need the word. I need the word for weather. How do I express the weather in German language? Weather. Hope I spelled that correctly. Is that how to spell weather? Hey, my German, my English is bad though. Hey, German has spoiled my English. Anyway, I don't care. Just like I'm talking about weather here. I don't know whether that's correct to spell weather or not. My head is not too scattered. Anyway, I'm not an English teacher. I'm teaching you German. So weather in German language means hope. Be careful. This hope does not mean if. it is wrong. It doesn't mean if. It does not mean what if it is totally wrong. It doesn't mean if. If is something different entirely. That's the condition. So if you want to express a sentence, a yeah with an I flag indirectly. If you want to express a yeah with an I flag indirectly, this is saying expressing yeah with a 9 flag indirectly. What this one is saying, expressing V flag indirectly. It's very simple. Expressing V flag indirectly and expressing yeah with a 9 flag indirectly. And even my German self, now English and German they use together. Help me. So let's borrow the word, the conjunction. We call it conjunction and indirect conjunction. We call it what? Indirect flag conjunction. Conjunction. Don't worry, just make you understand what I'm saying. Indirect conjunction. Indirect conjunction, just in German. Conjunction. Indirect conjunction. So now I can now with this my ob and I've borrowed. Let's borrow it. Let's say it ob. Now I can now express my sentence indirectly if I would like. And how do I say it? I say, ich möchte wissen. Don't forget that. What does that ob mean? Ob means what? Whether. It does not mean if. If anybody tells you, means if tell the person to come to me and tell me and prove him what that thing is if. It does not mean this, you know. Ich möchte wissen, ob. I cannot put the verb. I cannot carry this verb, this cooked, and put it here. It's not possible. I can't put this and say, because the cooked must go to the end. The cooked must be at the end. So I cannot say, ich möchte wissen, John rice cooked. But something is missing. What should be here? This does not make any sense. I'd like to know whether there has to be a conjunction. That is why we need that O. It's very important. So say, oh, John rice cooked. And you see that it makes it very correct. Ich möchte wissen. I'd like to know. I'd like to ask. You can use flagging or whether you flagging the same thing. I can say, ich möchte fragen oder ich möchte wissen, ob John rice cooked. Whether John is cooking rice. Don't forget that because it is indirect, it's your verb you conjugate will no longer be at the beginning, it must shift to the end of the sentence. So that is very between on direct and indirect questions. Indirect. Let's take an example. Can I put this into what? The indirect way? Can I put this into the indirect way? Please don't forget that we only use ob. If you're asking what, yeah or the 9 flag, don't go and say, yeah, my teacher said I can put ob here. This is very flagging. Ich möchte wissen, you don't say ich möchte wissen, ob was sie kochen. It doesn't make any sense. The verse is okay. I want you to put in. All right, let's take one more. Someone will say, spielst du gern Fußball? Spielst du gern Fußball? Now, this is direct way. That's a direct question. Spielst du gern Fußball? And I want to ask a question indirectly. Who can now try? Don't forget that the spelling must go to the end. If the spelling goes to the end, nothing will remain there. So I have to use hope to replace the missing spot. So, ich möchte, who wants to tell me there? Who wants to try? Who wants to try? Can someone try? Ich möchte fragen. I'd like to ask. So if you can say, ich möchte fragen or ich möchte wissen. Ich möchte fragen. For iPhone, don't you try or Chuka? I want you to try.
Ich möchte wissen,
Hmm?
ob, ob, ob du, ob du gern Fußball spielst.
Wonderful. You are an A1 student. You're already speaking as if you are in B1. Ich möchte wissen oder ich möchte fragen, ob, because this spiel is go to the end, nothing will replace it again. So we have to replace this spiel with something. That's ob. Whether, and whether. Ich möchte fragen, ob du gern Fußball. Ich möchte fragen, ob du gern Fußball spielst. Okay, question mark. As simple as that. Consider is very simple. So, ich möchte fragen, ob du gern Fußball spielst. Ich möchte fragen, ob du gern Fußball spielst. All right, let's get to classwork on the indirect. And if there's time, I will. Sorry, your class will end today by 17. Just pardon me. We want to finish this topic. Then in the next class tomorrow, I will now go to sentence structure. Once you understand sentence structure, I promise you, once you understand sentence structure, it's very simple. I'll make it very simple. And you can learn a lot of verbs. You've known German already. What you just need to do is to be practicing. German is the simplest language ever. The only thing that makes it hard is just the Aussprache, just the way they pronounce them. It's depending on the region where you find yourself. But if the people are ready to speak higher level German with you, you will be as if you've been in the country for a lot of years. So these are the things you need to know about German. There's nothing hard in German language. It's so simple than English. I can tell you, I promise you that. So, all right, let's take the last work. Write the following. Schreiben Sie indirekte Fragen. So write indirect questions. You know how to use ob. If the verb, if you are asking a yeah or the again, I'm going to use ob. Because once it's a V flag, you need to be using ob. Just put the V flag there. Okay. Was ist Sie? You can use, if you want to ask question that, you can use ich möchte wissen, ich möchte fragen. It's the output same thing. Fragen means to ask, wissen means to know. It's not the same thing. Was ist Sie? So write the questions word indirectly. Big gate is there. Let me even make it easier. Thought we wasting our time. Let's go to some V flag we've already written here. Brief few course that they teach. Let's use these ones. Sorry, I'm being lazy, but it will just save our time anyway. All right, so I can just remove this out of it. Now, you cannot say ich möchte wissen, wie. You cannot say ich möchte wissen, wie bitte. I'll be laughing at you. You can say ich möchte wissen, wie bitte. That is a bit funny. I would like to ask, what? That is quite funny, right? For So write the following question now indirectly. This one not too much. Then also these ones. I don't want to be. I don't make it too much. There's no time. Uh, okay. Leave this for now. When that time comes, that's some people that are very crazy. We have to use Zolling with them. But don't worry. This do it doesn't end here. It has a lot of. It's very wide. This hope, sorry, we will learn later why it's a bit wide. For now, I'm just teaching the A1 property. When it comes to using that ish, it's a bit using O with each. It's a bit crazy. When it comes to using each, you cannot say I would like to know how I am to do their classwork. Uh, whether it is right to say I would like to know how I am to do the classwork, or I would like to know how I should do the classwork. That's a very big something. It's all right. Let's do this quickly. So don't forget that for all these ones that begin with the verb, the yeah or the nine flagging, you must support them with what? With oh, not one that all these direct questions beginning with the verb, the yeah or the nine flagging must be supported with what? Oh, or else can't do anything now. All right, let's do that. We have I give you just 10 minutes to do that. For each one, you have 1 minute. So please begin. Bitte beginnen wir. Wir haben 10 Minuten, um die Übung jetzt zu machen. 10 Minuten. Also, you must be done with ob. Why this ones with the V-Frage? Please do not use ob. You can use ich möchte wissen or ich möchte fragen. No problem. Awesome. Gut, und wir haben dann 4 Minuten übrig. Wir haben übrig 4 Minuten und dann machen wir auf weiter. So, wir haben ja nicht so viel Zeit mehr verschwenden. Sind wir alle schon fertig? Sind wir alle fertig? Frau, bist du fertig? Chuka, bist du fertig?
Ja.
Gut. Wenn wir dann fertig sind, dann geben wir einfach dann die Lösungen und dann machen wir Schluss für heute. So, wie ist es dann? Antwort da. Das should be what? Und das ist dann, ich möchte. Oder wissen oder fragen. Ich möchte wissen oder fragen. Ich möchte wissen, was. It's good to know wissen. I want to know something. Ich möchte wissen, was sie. It's better to use the. Ich möchte fragen, was. Ich möchte wissen. I want to know something. I want to ask. Wissen is better. Ich möchte wissen, was. It has to make sense to yourself. Although grammatically it might sound correct, but logically, is it logical? So, ich möchte wissen, was sie gucken. Ja. Don't forget the question mark. It's not easy trying to navigate within these keywords. So, das ist richtig da. Wie geht es dir? Ich möchte. Aha, you can try number 2.
Ich möchte wissen, wie es dir geht.
Gut, ich möchte wissen, wie es dir geht. Ich möchte wissen, wie es dir geht. I'd like to know how you are doing. Ich möchte wissen, wie es dir geht. Well, this is möchten. Aha, Chuka, can you try? 3. Ich möchte wissen.
Ich möchte wissen, wie war die kostet.
No, wie viel? It's called viel. Wie viel? It's together. Ich möchte wissen, wie viel. Wie viel? Aha. Wie viel? Aha.
Wie viel die Tisch
Der
kostet.
Tisch. Aha. Kostet. Gut. Ich möchte wissen, wie viel der Tisch kostet. Don't forget this has to be at the end. The verb must be at the what? At the end. And we have to use the comma. It's a conjunction. Und 5. Für Frau iPhone.
Ich möchte fragen, ob Anna Kinder habt.
Sure. Also person the jump. Wow. Professor Shromonyibo. Professor Shromonyibo. Fear. Anna. iPhone. Okonjo Iweala. You know what? You know tell us about fear now. Sie haben uns fear nicht gesagt.
Nein,
Ja, na, tell us now. 1 year now.
ich möchte fragen, wie dein Vater heißt.
Gut, wie dein Vater heißt. Ich möchte fragen oder ich möchte wissen, wie dein Vater heißt. Wie dein Vater heißt. Sehr gut. Aha, 5. Now, you shall use your O because I forgot. This is a yeah, the 9 Frage. Yeah, Chuka. We don't have much time. We haven't so tight.
We're not using hope for this one, sir.
We are using hope now. It is one with verse. VV Frage that we cannot use hope for. But the one we're starting with verbs, we have to use hope for them. You know, else they'll be difficult to say. Ich möchte wissen.
Okay. Ich möchte wissen, ob Anna
Ob Anna.
da hat.
Gut, ich möchte wissen, ob Anna Kinder hat. Sehr gut. Ich möchte fragen, I'd like to know, I'd like to ask if Anna has children, not if, whether Anna has children. So, Frau iPhone.
Ich möchte wissen, ob Anna Musik studiert.
Sehr gut. Wir wissen, ob Anna Musik studiert. Ich möchte wissen, ob Anna Musik studiert. Ist gut. Chuka.
Ich möchte wissen, ob John du bist.
Ob du, John, I would like to know whether you are John. Du John bist. Ich möchte wissen, ob du John bist. Gut. Frau iPhone.
Ich möchte fragen, ob deine Mutter 55 Jahre alt ist.
Sehr gut, sehr gut. Ich möchte fragen. Ich möchte. In Australia, we don't say, they are used to saying, ich möchte fragen. Ich möchte fragen. Ich möchte fragen. Ich möchte fragen, ob deine Mutter 55 Jahre ist. 50 Jahre old. They don't say alt, say old. Ich möchte, if I put that, it is very slow motion. Ich möchte fragen, ob deine Mutter 55 Jahre old ist. I hope you can understand that. But we're not doing dialect. Ob deine Mutter 55 Jahre alt ist. Question mark. Und 10. 9. Ich möchte fragen. Let's fragen this time around. Makes more sense. Ja? Chuka.
Ich musste fragen, wer sie trinkt.
Ob
Ob
sie Bier trinken. You are talking from this is a formal person. I'd like to know whether you drink beer, sir. I'd like to ask whether you drink beer, sir. I'd like to ask whether you drink beer, sir. Do you drink beer, sir? I would like to ask, sir. Unchain.
Ich möchte wissen, ob du Deutsch in der Schule lernst.
Gut, ich möchte wissen, ob du Deutsch in der Schule. I want to know whether you are learning German in school. You should learn. So you can see German is very simple. Und you guys have done what today. Ihr habt heute gut gemacht. Ihr habt heute gut gemacht. Wir werden dann morgen fortsetzen. Und dann lernen wir auch. Wir werden morgen fortsetzen. Fortsetzen means to continue. Fortsetzen. Wir werden morgen fortsetzen. Und morgen werden wir auch viel lernen zum Thema Satzstruktur. Wie man Sätze schreiben kann mit deutscher Satzstruktur. Das werden wir morgen lernen. Und ich sage euch dann Tschüss